us a van that could transport our bikes. When she asked the price, the cabbie said, "Madam, I have a meter. This is not a third world country." It's a quick walk from our hotel in Aalsmeer to go and see the largest flower auction in the world.
The bidding is one process, and then they got to get them out to the guy who's bought them.
Cliff and Mike assembled the bikes in the hotel basement. It was one thing to pack the bike boxes in Calgary, and quite another to reassemble them here in Holland. While the boys are busy assembling the bikes, Judy and I have a chance to go and take a walk around the town. And we're amazed at how bicycle friendly it is. Buy some snacks to take back to our room so we can watch the royal wedding.
It's close to the bike fixers.
Yeah, close to you guys.
It's military.
When we begin our cycling trip, it's Queen's Day in Holland, and everybody celebrates wearing orange. The children sell their unwanted toys in a big market, and everybody celebrates. Let the adventure begin. Our first stop is a 15-kilometer ride to the Keukenhof Gardens. Mike's GPS gets us safely to Leiden, where Deuce is there to welcome us into her home. Queen's Day celebrations are in full swing on both sides of the river. It's a time for everybody to party and celebrate. B&B organization that caters to cyclists called Friends on Bikes. For €19 a night, we have bed and breakfast in a private home and meet some really lovely people. We stay at a farm home in Nuremberg that overlooks the old Rhine. Our hostess is from Danzig, the same place as Mike. Our hostess encourages us to make lunch from the leftovers from breakfast. In Drybergen, our rooms are upstairs, stairs so steep we climb them sideways, and we learn Bin Laden has been killed. Oosterbeek, our home is set in a beautiful garden. Making beds Dutch style. In Arnhem, we stay in a separate house in the backyard with its own kitchen. We cook our breakfast food for dinner that night because all the restaurants have closed. Wow, look at that traffic. But really, Holland is a bicycle-friendly country. There's a real culture of cycling here. We ride on dedicated bike paths, usually made of red brick, and really the cars are second-class citizens. Cyclists even have their own traffic lights. Many cycle paths border flower-lined canals, making for a really enjoyable ride. Riding through tree-lined lanes is delightful, and notice how flat the terrain is. Ferry crossings we had to do back and forth across the Rhine. We put money into a kitty and then paid from our kitty each time we had to cross. It maybe cost a couple of euros a time. Look at this big group of cyclists, and certainly of all ages, and really interesting looking bikes too. lanes for the bikes and 1 lane for the cars. This is all between the farmers' fields. This little overview shows you just how idyllic cycling in Holland can be. And now we'll look at some of the sights we saw along the way. There's lots of boat traffic along the canals. Everywhere you look, there's bridges going up and down. Have you ever seen a barn having its thatched roof replaced? Cycle the cobblestone streets in Utrecht and visit their beautiful cathedral. The Good Samaritan looks after the ducks.
There's a
upside down Mercedes.
Here are some of the homes we pass on our cycling days. Here's what we came to see, a real Dutch windmill. We were hoping for bulbs in the fields, but they were over by the time we got there. It was so civilized cycling in Holland. We stopped for coffee in the morning and again in the afternoon. We had a lovely dinner each evening. Christmas is the specialty of this time of year. Can't be in Holland and not try a real Dutch pancake. After leaving Oosterbeek, we ride through the Veluwe National Park to see the world-famous Kröller-Müller Museum. It houses a large collection of work by Vincent van Gogh and a beautiful sculpture garden.
Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul, shadows on the hills. Sketch the trees and daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity.
Here in the sculpture garden, you're encouraged to play on the sculptures and then, of course, enjoy all the other ones.
They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now.
This man is trying to measure the sky.
Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze.
How would humans look if they sported this variety of horns and antlers?
Eyes of china blue, colors changing hue, morning fields of amber gray, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand.
Goodbye, Holland, with your wonderful bike trails. Now we're off to Germany.